Let me see if I got that. Hi, everyone. Happy Friday. Friday. Let me just move my cord out of the way. My phone wasn't charged because I was out running around. Sorry for the delay. I forgot to print my recipe. And originally when I was gonna make this, I was doing a martini, so to speak, martini kind of a gin cocktail. But it is hot out here and I really want to make a nice drink to have on my porch while I'm waiting to start happy hour, 3 to 5. Hi, Amy DePaulo, how are you? So I need you guys to bear with me because a lot of this requires chopping and measuring, and you know what's going to happen. I'm going to screw it up. So I am going to follow the directions, and I am hoping I have everything out that I need out. And why don't we just get started? Okay, so today I'm making what I call cooler than a cucumber. It's so many people are doing watermelon, and why wouldn't we? Because our watermelon is gorgeous right now and it's in season. So I really, just like most people, I'm sure. Hi, Kathy Gibbons. Most people, we cook and we buy, and what's on sale at our local market is what's in season, because that's the way it should be. We should buy fresh, we should buy everything in season, and watermelon is, so that's why we keep seeing a ton of watermelon drinks pop up. Friends of mine, Cindy and Jason, he loves cucumber mint. I think it's Kettle makes it, the infused cucumber mint, so I'm actually going to try making some with gin and see how that turns out. I bought some mason jars and glasses. I'll put that up on the recipe. I don't have the stuff, so I'm not gonna make that because that's not part of our cocktail. I'm just showing you when you buy ingredients, you wanna use it all up. So I got this fresh mint. It's absolutely perfect. I wish you could smell it. I'm gonna make some mint and cucumber gin, and I'm gonna use the Bombay dry gin, London dry gin. All right, so why don't we start right there? We'll start with our gins. Now, I was looking for a certain brand. I think it was Aviation, and it's a Ryan Reynolds. You know, he's a celebrity. He does aviation just like George Clooney and Cindy Crawford's husband. They do Casamigos. But I thought, you know what? Why not go local? Local yokel. Muckley Eye just happens to be right down the road from here in Colts Neck. I used to live in Freehold, so to get to Freehold, we go through Colts Neck, where Delicious Orchard's in, where Barbara Sake is. Hello, Barb. Oh no, that's Barbara Messing. Barbara Messing's in Freehold. I know she's been there, Colts Neck Distillery. Anyway, let's start with this. This drink calls for a nice gin that would go well with mint and Hendrick's. Of course, if you got the cash, spend it on Hendrick's. It's great. It's a less juniper based gin. And again, I put that all down in today's notes. I love it. It's absolutely what they call a new Western gin. It's less juniper forward flavor, and it really goes, besides making an absolutely great martini, which any gin should do. Even Beefeater will. Beefeater is a plain gin. It won't be overpowering. It's a perfect Tuesday night gin, Beefeater. But if you want to go for the bucks and you want to serve someone a really nice cocktail, you can do the Hendrick's. Because I'm mixing this with fruit, I also bought Bombay dry gin last week and I had forgotten. So that's why I'm gonna use my new bowl jars, my mason jars, and I'm going to infuse some with mint and cucumber in one. And then I'm going to try the blueberry, but I've tried it once before and it didn't work. So I don't know if you need fresh blueberry or frozen blueberry. I only have frozen. So I will put up what I infuse and I'll let you guys decide. But for our purposes, for today's sort of fruity watermelon, sort of cool cucumber, we're gonna use Muckley Eye. Now, I didn't get this in Colts Neck at the distillery. It's at liquor stores, so if you can find it. If not, if you're in Texas or if you're in Florida or California or somewhere different, just find a local nice distiller. This is Copper Pot Distilled American Gin. And what did I read about it? Oh, I know I read something about it, but it's already up there on the notes on Facebook. What did I read? It has mint flavors in it. So, of course, I thought, okay, well, if it goes with mint, it goes with cucumber, and it finishes with a floral note and citrus. So I'm sure it'll be lovely in my cocktail. All right, so for our purposes, I'm just gonna use this shaker without a top because yes, we're gonna muddle. We're gonna muddle today. The last time I made the watermelon margarita, whew, it is, you think you just mush it up and you're done, but there's a lot of pulp that comes from watermelon. So I'm gonna take about a cup of watermelon and I'm gonna muddle that separate from the cucumber because that's gonna have, of course, it's gonna have a different texture. All right, so if you're making a batch of these, if you've got a bunch of people coming over, 6 or 8 or 10, go ahead, take the food processor out, you know, quadruple the recipe and probably about 2 to 4 cups of watermelon. And then you want to strain it because we don't really want to drink pulp today. That's not our goal. All right, so I am going to just strain this into a glass and then we'll add it to our cocktail. So this way I can not do it all at once and I'll know how much. Okay, so for this, I'm gonna use 2 ounces of gin for 1 cocktail and 1.5 of watermelon. So that's plenty. All right, and now we're gonna do our cucumber. So let me just dump this. And we're gonna take our cucumber. Now for this purpose, it should be peeled. I didn't peel it, hold on, because I needed it for my, I didn't originally peel it because I needed it for my appetizer. But for our drink, of course we want it peeled. We don't want peel in our drink. So we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna muddle it. So I'm gonna take the slice. I don't know if you guys can see. If everything is in the way. Hi, Beverly Radash, nice to meet you. All right, so I'm taking 4 little slices, which is the equivalent. If you had a regular cucumber, you would do it with 2, you know, big fat cucumber from a Jersey farm or any store. All right, sorry. All right. Now let's hope this cucumber is fresh enough that I get some nice juice from it. If not, maybe when I infuse mine, it'll be better. So I'll let you know. We'll post it. All right, yeah, just like everything else, once you get it started. All right, and again, if you were making more than 3 or 4 of these, break out the food processor and this will be so much quicker. All right, and now to this, I'm going to start my drink. We're gonna do a cocktail shaker of ice. About a cup. All right, and we are gonna do, let's add our, first things first. Yeah, who am I kidding? First things first, let's get the gin in there. Oh, it smells beautiful. That's the great thing about gin. It's not your daddy's gin. It's the new, as they call them, new Western gins. They're, they've got the best, you know, it's not like a vodka where they just throw orange flavoring in and call it a day. That was 2 ounces, by the way, of the muckly eye. And now I'm gonna do 1.5 of the watermelon, so not to the top. And then I need my cucumber. And I'm hoping, yeah, I got about 1/2 ounce in there. Alrighty. And now I need 1/2 ounce of agave. And of course, interchangeable. You can totally use, this is 1 ounce, so I'm gonna just use 1/2. Totally interchangeable. You can use the simple syrup, homemade simple syrup. Hi, Nicole, happy weekend. Or if you really don't want it that sweet, just leave it out. But it's summer, everything should be sweet. All right, and 3/4 of fresh, or my famous one that I love, famous Nellie and Joe's. All right, so again, that's, don't wanna screw up, 3/4 of an ounce. I really need to get myself a smaller thing that's absolutely measured. All right, now it's gonna take a pinch of salt. Why, I don't know. It just adds a nice bite. I learned it from Martha Stewart a while back, watching her videos. All right, and that's it. So I've got everything. Sea salt, 3/4 fresh ounce of lime juice or bottled, 1/2 ounce of agave, 1½ ounce of watermelon juice, 2 slices of cucumber muddled, and 2 ounces of gin. Now, shake for 30 seconds. If you were doing this martini style and you were just putting if you were just putting watermelon juice and gin and cucumber juice in a glass with maybe some vermouth to make more martini, you wouldn't shake, you would stir. But for our purposes, we're shaking. All right, now we're gonna take fresh ice. You don't use the ice that you muddle, you don't use the ice that you shake with. You always wanna use fresh ice, okay? Let's hope this works. Oh no. Amy says she has no sound. Does everyone else have sound? If you don't have sound, somebody else type. All right, you can see how pretty that is. It's clear. If you wanted it really cucumbery, by all means you can. I say that a lot, by all means. You can add the crushed cucumber. I don't want that in my drink, so I'm not adding it. My drink, my way. And now we're gonna take a cucumber slice. I'm gonna add that. You could float it. You can float it, you can garnish it, and I think a watermelon slice would be beautiful. And if you wanted to, I like salt on everything. It adds a nice bite to it. Add a little salt. So that is, the glass is oh wait, I'm sorry. I know I screwed up. 1 ounce of mineral water. You can use lime flavored if you like. There you go. Perfect, as we say. Oh, okay, now Amy has sound. All right, so that's that. Let me taste. Here we go. Hi, Samantha. Susie, yes. Susie's drinking early today. I was supposed to be at the beach with my friend, but she couldn't make it. Oh my God. Once again, perfect. Oh, you know, a cucumber ribbon would be cute. It's so good. I can't wait for someone else to try it. Someone come down. Everybody's busy. Matt and Jane are going to work. Tom's on a conference call. So it's just me drinking in my kitchen. But I'll make this all for them later. So, oh, that is good. Don't forget the salt. For whatever reason, it gives it a nice bite, gives it a nice kick. And if you wanted, I think I said this already, but if you wanted to do this more of a martini style, I'll type it up quick under this and I'll add that. I thought that would be prettier, but you know what? Oh well. All right, now moving on. We gotta get things going. I think I've been on for 15 minutes already. All right, now we're gonna make cucumber roll-ups, or they'll look like sushi, so I thought, all right, I'll bring out my sushi plates. So you're going to take your cucumber. I don't know, can you see this? All right, so you're gonna take your cucumber and you're going to get a knife. I got new knives at TJ Maxx. I got a 4-set Sharper Image knives with the covers on clearance for $4. Now, of course I have knives already. I have nice hinkles and stuff, but God forbid, they're dirty. I made a brisket yesterday, so they were dirty. So I thought, all right, I need an extra knife. Look at that. I'm not gonna use that one today. I'll use the small one. All right, so we're gonna take our cucumber and cut the ends off, and this is already washed. English cucumber, because you want it nice and long, all right? So we're gonna take it, I'm gonna do it like this. Can you see that? I'm just cutting down the edge. All right, so of course the first one, you know what? I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna cut off both sides first, both ends, whatever you call it. All right, so I actually put in my notes in the recipe, go slow. And what am I doing? I'm going fast. All right, so I have 2 mandolins from my grandmother, which I should use for this, but I was scared to use it. You actually, because they're really old-fashioned and they're really dangerous, and I didn't want to do this on live TV or whatever this is. I'm trying desperately. I knew this was going to be tough because I'm not good with a knife. My knife skills aren't up to par. I'm gonna try my peeler and see if that works better. I think that's what I was supposed to do. Oh, so much easier. Okay, forget the knife. Duh. Look at that. Look at that. Perfect. Okay, so let's put that on the side. We got one good one. Again, cut the ends off first. Then go down. Slowly. All right, I'll do one more. Well, I like to do 4, have it even. All right, the knife was in front of me for the watermelon. It's so quiet in here. The knife was in front of me with the watermelon, so that's probably why I thought I needed that, but I don't. I'm gonna go to the other end, there's more. Yes, isn't this fun watching Susie try to cut something? All right. Okay, we got 4 slices. Let's just work with what we've got. All right. And we still have more. I didn't think I was gonna get that much out of the cucumber, but it's not that seedy. It's not that seedy, so I'm gonna go ahead and try that. Now, this recipe calls for, let's say, 1 teaspoon of cream cheese to each roll. I personally think that's too much because I tried that before and it's like way too thick. So we are going to start with, I need a clean cutting board. Hold on, gang. I need my clean cutting board. Okay, sorry. The cutting board, here's my nice fresh new cutting board. Cutting board is covered in cucumber. So we're gonna take our slices and lay them out flat. Now this would be really cute to serve, of course, for happy hour, but if you're doing it for Sunday brunch, I think that's enough. It's probably about a ½ ounce, especially since my cucumber is really thin. All right, so I'm just gonna take it. I'll show you a pic, because I can't tell if you can see that. I just wanna sit on the porch and have my cocktail. It's so good. All right, so you see, we put the cream cheese at the end of the cucumber, and now we take wild smoked salmon. I only get, like, sometimes if I'm in Costco or at a fish place, you can get the bigger one, but I was in ShopRite and they had the wild, and if I were you, I would use wild. There's no sense nowadays to get salmon that swims in a pool over in China and they add pink chemicals to it. So by all means, there I go again, by all means, get the salmon that's wild. All right, so here we go. So you can see I'm not really doing it very uniformly, but that's okay. Nobody ever tells me that my drinks and food are too messy. They just care how they taste. Now, This is arugula, but this is fresh. I don't know what the different type is. This is just organic arugula. But you see how the leaves are just beautiful? I've already washed some. So you get almost like a, whatchamacallit? You get almost like a Boston bib lettuce type, or you can use baby romaine. All right. You know how you have spring mix in your fridge? Use some spring mix leaves if you don't have the arugula. But the arugula, of course, will give it a bite. We'll give it a nice bite for the salmon. And all right, so that's it. If you wanted to sprinkle a little lemon juice, that's your preference. But I'm just gonna get going here. And I'm rolling. And I'm rolling. All right. Look how cute. Okay, now of course we need our toothpicks, which I'm sure aren't handy. I'm sure I can't find my toothpicks. So right now I'm just gonna break a skewer. One of my mini skewers. All right, and you really do want this tight because it'll just pop in your mouth. You can make these in advance for a party. All right, what's everybody doing this weekend? Sam, you're so funny. Hi, Lauren, Tasha. And Sam wants me to chug my drink. She's my little party girl. Yes, Sam. I wish you were here. I wish we were going to the beach. All right, let's put that up. All right, and they really, once you get started, I'm babbling, so I'm not doing them as fast as I should. And then one other little thing I have to do to them. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. See, I forgot already. I wanted to add chopped red onion because I think of salmon and cream cheese. Of course, I think of it as on a bagel. So 2 things I wanted to do with this wild salmon, cream cheese, arugula, cucumber slice was just add some minced red onion. Now at this point, if you're doing them yourself and you forgot, you could just sprinkle it on, but we don't have to worry about that because it's just us. But I am going to take my everything bagel seasoning. This is everything but the bagel sesame blend with sea salt, garlic, and onion. And of course it's from Trader Joe's, everybody knows it, and I'm just gonna plop some of that on. So it's almost like a bagel, a healthy bagel on a Sunday morning. And then to make it even cuter, to make it more sushi-like, I'm going to put balsamic glaze as my soy sauce. All right, so let's turn it if we can. Can you see it? All right, how cute is that? All right, I'll try one for y'all. Let's put the glaze on it. There I go again. Hi, Denise. Hi, Laura. There I go again, loving everything I made. Delicious. I love the everything bagel. If you don't have it, just some coarse crushed pepper, some sea salt, sesame seeds would be great. And if you like lemon, that would be lovely. I got my new lemon squeezer from TJ Maxx or Target or wherever I was. No, Home Goods, sorry. And that's it. So I will post this and you will enjoy it. I'm telling you, who would ever think? And it's not, you know, when people think of summer, they think of, oh my God, pina coladas and mush in a blender. Let's just dump it. And that's fine for a big party or a Tuesday. But if you want to have a nice little summer soiree and be cool as a cucumber, there you go. Cucumber app, cucumber in our drink, a little watermelon, not as much watermelon as the margarita, but boy, oh boy, 1.5 ounces. It is so light, it is so delicious, and no wonder I love it. It's got great gin in it, and that's it. So, bon appetit, ching ching. Friday. Happy Friday to you all. Okay. You'll love it. Trust me. Try one. Take care.